Hello everybody, welcome to the Knit One Breathe Two podcast. My name is Alyssa and I'm coming to you from London, Ontario, Canada. You can find me on Ravelry, YouTube obviously, and Instagram using Planetologist. Welcome. It is September 29th, 2019, so this is my roundup for the month of September, so you can see what I've been doing crafty wise, which isn't a heck of a lot, to be honest. I did not do a make with me video halfway through the month as I usually do, and that's because things have just been really hectic as I start a new school year as well as my kids. So I just decided not to put that pressure on myself, and so here I am. This is probably going to be a pretty short video because I haven't been able to do all that much, but I wanted to update what I've been doing and update the make-alongs and draws that I'm running on my Ravelry page. So the first one is the Pay It Forward or Random Acts of Kindness thread that is going to remain open until Thanksgiving Day, Canadian Thanksgiving, which is October 14th, I believe, the Monday. And yeah, all you have to do is go to the Ravelry page under Knit One Breathe Two, find that thread, and tell me a story about any time that you've done a random act of kindness for someone else or someone has done for you. Then what I'll do after the 14th, I will put everyone's name in a draw, and I'll draw for two prizes. One is going to be a skein from Mouthy and the Squid yarn. I think it's called Gray Sky Rainbow or something like that. It's posted on the thread. So I have a skein of that, and then one of our wonderful viewers, Lisa, has also donated a beautiful skein of yarn that she'll send out to a second winner. In addition to the Mouthy and the Squid yarn that I will send out, I have a set of Zing needles that will go along with it. Marg, who is a sometimes watcher, donated these to me. So it's a pair of DPN Zings in size US 0 or 2.0 millimeters. They are beautiful. I'm just not a DPN person, so hopefully the winner is. Whoever is the winner, I will connect with you to see if this is something that you would like. I know not everyone uses 2.0 millimeter needles. I actually do use them for socks, but I don't love DPNs anymore. But maybe the winner will. So, and if not, then I'll save it for another draw. Okay, so that's one draw that's coming up. So that's October 14th. Then the second make-along we're doing on the channel is the Whip That Whip make-along. So basically anything started before whenever my last podcast was, August 30th or something like that, to the end of the year, December 31st. If you can finish any works in progress that you started before the cal started. So if you started them end of August or whatever, then you can enter them in the thread, and you can find that on my Ravelry group page as well. I haven't decided on a prize for that, but I'll put together something lovely, maybe a bag, and hopefully you can't hear that, but you probably can. It's just the fan in the bathroom that's right below this room. Yeah, it'd probably be like a little bag and some yarn, maybe some little charms or something. So I'll get something good together for that. And there's already several in there, so good for you guys. Congratulations, yay. I haven't finished a thing, as you'll soon see. So let's talk about what I've been doing. Not much. The first thing I've been working on the most actually is my cross stitch, my Northern Needle Arts Shades of Orange. And I can't show you much right now because I had to move my thread frame, but here I'm now on the center band, so I've done the top, basically the top half, and now I'm working on that center band that goes through here, and then I'll be able to do the bottom. I'll post a picture here if you didn't see it on Instagram. I absolutely adore stitching on this. I just haven't had much energy to do it a lot this month. I find cross stitch takes a lot of concentration, and in the evenings I'm finding I'm very tired, and so I don't really have that all much energy left in me to do it all that much. But just so, in case you don't know or don't remember, I'm doing it on 28 count even weave fabric in a color called mushroom, so it's kind of like a light beige color, and then there's 2 shades of orange that I am using, like an almost red burnt orange and then a more orangey orange, which are the DMC colors as charted. So I've been doing a lot of work on that. I have been working on my Tegna by Caitlin Hunter, which now I'm quite enjoying because I'm now in just that stockinette part. So I'll show you where I am now. I don't know if I've done all that much since last time I showed it to you, but it's getting longer. Now it's just kind of this heap of knitting because it's just kind of shoved in this tiny little bag. But let's see, how long is this? It's probably about 10 inches, I would say. I have to knit it so that I think it was 14 or 15 inches from the cast on edge, and then I can separate for the sleeves. So I haven't been working on that one all that much, but the nice thing about it now that I'm just knitting is I can knit and just stop whenever I need to. I don't need to get to an end of a round or an end of a repeat or anything. So that's nice. So yeah, again, that was the Tegna by Caitlin Hunter. She has lots of beautiful patterns out, I'm sure you're all aware of. I have several of them in my favorites on Ravelry. She has a lot of crop or shorter style sweaters, which are very trendy right now. So we'll see what happens after I finish this one, but that's gonna be a while yet. The last thing I've been working on, I actually cast on a new pair of socks because socks are nice and easy, and Arn, oh my gosh, I just snagged it. So I'm gonna have to unsnag that. Oh, that's annoying. What I just did. I just snagged it. So now there's like this thing sticking out. So Arn and Carlos are coming to southwestern Ontario to the Little Red Mitten in end of November, beginning of December, which I'm super excited about. I bought a ticket to go to their lecture, which will be super fun. They're going to be talking about color work, I assume. Oh my gosh, I need a crochet hook for that or something. Oh, I hope that doesn't totally unravel everything. There we go. So anyway, they're coming and they're doing a bunch of classes. And so the Little Red Mitten is, of course, doing some knit-alongs to kind of celebrate them coming. And one of their knit-alongs is to knit socks using their Regia colorways that they came up with. When was that? It must have been a couple of years ago at least. They probably still have new ones, but you've probably seen these colorways by Regia, but they're designed by Arn and Carlos, and this is color, I'll just tell you the number, 03763 Fields. So it's actually not the color that's on the label, but it just shows you what these types of yarns knit up like. And so when you knit them, it looks like you're doing Fair Isle from far away, which is kind of neat. So I decided to do just a simple Rose City roller sock. I used the rounded toe that's in their pattern, and for my heel I've done a fish lips kiss. I do top down, so I started with 56 stitches, just a simple Norwegian cast on, long tail cast on. Then I just knit for an inch, and I did actually just a 2-row gusset because I was looking at the wrong pattern. So I did like this 2-row gusset, and then I did my heel, which, I mean, it fits fine, so I'm happy with it. And then, yeah, so I'm done one, and now I'm on past the heel on my second one. And I did wind off the yarn so that I could have the exact same starting point so that they will match. And so the little red mitten is having a knit along with prizes, so you can enter your finished socks in draws for prizes, and then if you wear them to the event coming this winter, you'll get an extra draw and stuff. So I thought, oh, that would be fun. I've actually had this in my stash for quite some time. I bought this. This was my first ever self-striping yarn, but I hadn't used it until now. So I've had it for a number of years because I bought it at Knit Stitch when it was downtown London. So that was a long time ago. So yeah, so I'm enjoying knitting this for sure. It's a lot fun to kind of see how the pattern comes out. It's really neat. I'm gonna have a ton left over though, because I'm only doing shorties. So I will kind of have this available for our self-striping sock swap thing that we've been talking about. So if you're interested in what I just said, if you're interested in swapping some sock yarn with other people who watch the podcast, go visit my Ravelry group page, put your name in there, and then we'll figure out maybe closer to Christmas, maybe we can each swap some leftover sock yarn with someone and just get new yarn, because most of us don't use an entire 100-gram skein on a pair of socks unless you're knitting, you know, knee-high socks or something. So yeah, so I've been working on that. Really easy knit, right? Just to do while I'm watching TV, doing anything, right? So that's nice. So I'll probably have this done in the next week. I cast this one on a week ago. I finished it. So a week ago would have been Sunday, and I finished it Friday, and then I cast this on right away. So I expect to be done by next weekend. Yeah, so that's been nice. I'm keeping that in my Evertote lovely blue floral bag, which my cat loves to lie on. I don't know what Caroline does to her bags, but my cats love sleeping on them. I don't know why. So that's all I've been working on. My plan is, once I finish those socks, is I'm going to go back to my So Faded sweater and start doing the arms. I have the entire body knit, so I need to now pick up stitches for the arms. I haven't decided what length of arm. I'll probably do a 3/4 sleeve. We'll see, because sometimes it's nice having that long sleeve too, but I'm not quite sure. If you've done it, do you have any preferences for sleeve lengths? I do like the 3/4 because if I have longer sleeves, I tend to push them up anyway. So I might do 3/4 or even elbow, but yeah, it gets pretty cold here in the winter, and I'd actually like to be able to wear it in the winter. So that's my goal for that. And otherwise, just keep plugging away on my Tegna in between. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself to get projects done. I really want to knit hats for my kids. Now it's finally starting to get a little cool here, so those hats won't take very long. They're both bulky weight, so they'll probably take a weekend, not even. So I plan on doing that maybe over a Thanksgiving weekend or something. My mom and dad are gonna be here for a visit, and my mom is also a knitter, so maybe we can sit and knit for a while and do some crafting together. Actually, I might get her to show me how to sew together a pair of pajama pants, because I was supposed to do that this summer, but I didn't get around to it, and she's super efficient and really good at sewing. So I think maybe she can walk me through one pair, and then I'll be able to do the other pairs more easily. Let's see. So those are my whips. I have no FOs in anything. Stuff I bought, nothing. Although I did buy a pattern today. I actually did. You remember last time I was asking about the sock matician yarn, what should I do with it? So I did end up buying his Il Barato scarf pattern, the one that I really wanted to use his yarn for. It is double knitting, and it's these beautiful mosaic patterns, and it just seems to perfectly fit with the yarn that I bought from him. So I did buy that today. Who knows when I'm going to get to it though? I don't know. But it's there, and it's in my queue, in my favorites anyway. He did put out a new video today. If you're interested in what's been going on with that whole situation, go watch it. I watched it today. Yeah, go watch it. So really that's it. It's gonna be a really short video. I don't even know if I have anything for my Breathe 2 section. But you know what I'll say, Breathe 2 section. Friday, 2 days ago, was a professional development day in our school board. And the focus part of the focus was wellness. And we each got to pick a wellness activity, and I picked coloring and tea, which was really fun. I actually remember when all the coloring books for adults came out, like the floral ones and the kaleidoscope books. I have a couple of those, and I bought myself like this giant set of crayons and pencil crayons, and I hadn't pulled it out in forever. And so I was reminded of it when I was at school doing this activity. And so when I got home, I told my kids what I did, and they're like, oh, that sounds like fun. So they asked for me to print out coloring for them as well. So Carter, the younger one, chose a dragon, like a Mandela dragon, and then Evan chose a Mandela chameleon. And so we sat in our living room on the floor. We had this like heap of pencil crayons between us, and we all colored together. It was so nice. And what I did is I went on YouTube and I found just some relaxation music to put on in the background, and they loved it. And it was really nice to be able to do together. And the next day they wanted to do it again. It was awesome. So I think, that could be something that I can do with the boys in a relaxing way, right? We don't have to spend time together by going crazy and nutty and being super active. It's just nice to just sit and be with each other. We were talking about what colors we were using and then making comments on the other person's, and it was just fun. So if you haven't done that before, I highly suggest it. It is really nice. It's very meditative. My hand did start hurting though after a while because I'm not used to that motion, but it was nice to do for myself and for my kids too. So there's another suggestion for you. I'll keep you posted because I think we're going to be including wellness activities through every PD day throughout the school year. So if something new crops out that I haven't seen before or haven't seen in a while, I'll let you know, because it's always cool to come up with new ideas. So I think that's it for now. I will check in mid-October after the Random Acts of Kindness draw is done. It might be a short video. I might do a make with me. I don't know. Will depend. Excuse me. It'll depend how busy I am and, well, not how busy I am, but how tired I am. But I'll check in regardless. In the middle of October. It might be for a little bit or it might be longer. We'll see. I hope September has treated you well and that you've had time for lots of crafting. Let me know in the comments what you've been working on, if you've come across any cool new patterns or any new yarn or anything like that. Because I feel like I've been out of the loop this month in terms of knitting and crafting. So let me know if there's anything exciting and cool going on that you think I would like to know. Other than that, I guess have a good next couple of weeks. If you live in Canada, have a great Thanksgiving. And if you don't, have a great next couple of weeks. So get lots of crafting done if you have the time, but if not, don't forget to breathe too. Okay, bye. See you next time.